flesh.
NBA playoffs round one. Mavericks lost the lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help the Clippers? Round one of the NBA play continues.
2K Sports is 5 of this first round conference matchup. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game are Allie LaForce. Pick up the 4 and the 5. And it's Harlan and for Dallas, Irving and Thompson are the guards. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Flagg in at the small forward spot. Take a look at the Mavericks. Well, they and their fans expecting this series to win right here tonight on their home floor.
And it's what a lot of the experts were predicting before round one began. I don't think it'll be easy. These guys will not go down without a fight.
And on the way from Irving for 3, hits it from three-point range.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Outside Leonard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Thompson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA didn't do that.
Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Washington with the screen on Beal. To the middle. Lively inside. Zubac's defending. Lively's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happened. It did there.
Outside Garland. Sinks the triple.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the very capable and should shoot.
Pass to Flagg. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
The shot by Beal, no good. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Irving looking for an opening. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Leonard, the pass to Jones. Up top, Leonard. 6 to shoot. Pull from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Beal finds Zubac. Good work defensively by Lively. Mavericks leading by 7. Flagg with it. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
Selfless play from Flagg. If your shot isn't there off the action, you have to give it up.
LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Garland, the pass to Leonard. Garland with the screen for Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Pass the flag. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Leonard against Washington. And Leonard gets it to go.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi painted area.
Here's Irving. At 5. Thompson right side. And a miss there on the triple.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Beal with a screen on Irving. A 3 from Garland. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. Lively finds Washington. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's Beal on the wing, covered by Irving. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level scorer. He will take what you give him. Thompson
outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers trailed by 3. Pass to Zubac. Bounce pass from Garland. Leonard looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Beal. Dallas moving it around. Here's Lively. Thompson outside. Lively the pass to Thompson. Shoots over Beal, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, you keep defenders guessing with the ability to get to that in-between game. Part of what makes Klay Thompson an all-star.
Back to Garland. Beal, that's for 2. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. 3-point lead. Thompson outside. Irving kicks to Washington. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Garland with the bucket.
But Kawhi understands now. He commands so much attention that his passing ability has got to be on point.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Pass to Washington to the right side. And a wide open look for Flag. Oh, good with the triple. Irving against Garland. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. 4-on-3 break. Thompson for the triple. Good on the triple. Got 8 points.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Beal dishes to Leonard. Pass to Jones. Now, here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's the 3. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Jones. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Zubac finds Beal. Now Jones. Beal taking his time here. Pulls up. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Mavs. Haji Marshall comes in for flag. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Clippers trail. Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. Lopez is screen on Irving. And Thompson a screen on Dunn. And on the way from Irving for 3. Thompson, there's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-5 run here. Dunn passes to Batum. Bogdanovich up top. Back to Batum. Here's Dunn. 3-pointers off the mark. Dallas shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looks Irving for 3. This is his 5th miss.
Well, is right.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Outside Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Back to Irving. To the paint. Here's Lively. Good D by Lopez. Miller surveying the floor. Down low. Lopez, no up. And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top as they end the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They haven't wasted any time into a groove from deep, putting and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. They've been fun to watch.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Brook Lopez. Chris Dunn is out there with Garland. Then there's Batum, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Dunn. Still scoreless. And here's Garland for 3. Drills it from outside. Garland's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Johnson, the pass to Middleton. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. Inside. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Johnson, the pass to Gafford. And here is Marshall. Gafford sets the pick for Marshall. Pass to Gafford. Johnson outside. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Top of the key, Dunn. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, the D can't stop Chris Dunn in there. The wiry strength and great concentration.
Pass to Branham. Back to Johnson. And they get it. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Johnson. Los Angeles leading by 8. Open. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over the floor. Lopez is screen on Johnson. Now Washington. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Johnson. Gallus again missing. And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. Outside Bogdanovich. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. It out to Garland. Lopez sets a screen for Garland. Got 3 off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 8. Pass to Gafford. Washington with this screen on Garland. Irving for 3. And then Washington with the dunk.
PJ Washington is unafraid to mix it up on the interior, and that dunk, that was emphatic.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Garland. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Irving. He's got 5. And here is Gafford. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gafford's got his first basket.
The scouting report will say Daniel Gafford is a dangerous offensive rebounder. Show him, DG.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Washington. Here's Flag. And it's off from three-point range.
A major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. That's working the ball inside and getting points.
Pass to Washington. Marshall to Irving. Good on the bucket. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every ball.
Now done. Outside Bogdanovich. And a missed layup.
Come on now, folks. You know how good that is to contest a shooter and finish the defensive rebound. That is time.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. Washington passes to Gafford.
And Gafford sets a solid. It's off and quickly and gets a bucket.
The Clippers leading. Garland with it. He's got 8. Pass to Leonard. Shoots. And he tries off the glass. Good. Irving with it. Garland picks him up. Here's Flag. Washington with this. Bogdanovich. Game. He's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Possessing great handles at that size. Flag is very adept at breaking down the defense in that pick and roll.
Now, here's Garland. Outside Leonard. Spins. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Lopez, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And that one's good, Irving.
This guy has looked better.
First, they need a good offensive.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Outside Leonard. Washington. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be
Pass to Marshall. Lets it go with a 3. By Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds. Dunn passes to Lopez. They can use a bucket. This is the 3.
And he has definitely been in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Marshall pass to Washington. Over Dunn. Washington, that's good. And it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. With the
Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek White. Pass to Beal. Screen on Irving. Deal with it. Guarded now by Irving. Pass to Leonard. Outside, Jones. Leonard.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, here's Dunn. High post. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks leading by 7. Lively screen on Dunn. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 13 points.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Now, here's Dunn. Left side, Leonard. It's good, and that's just his 3rd make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Back to Irving. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. And no good that time. Dunn with some nice D. On the wing, Jones. Back to Dunn. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. No one near him. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Here's Flag. At 6. Picked up. The 3. Another by Irving. Outside, Beal. Down low, Zubac. Can't get it to fall.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, here in Game 5, it's going to be an uphill battle in the second half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. Guys, a chance for them to close out the series.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. But these games are tough. I mean, those other guys, they're fighting for their lives out there.
Yeah, so you got to get on them early. Come out strong and dominate like I always did. Don't give them the slightest hope.
Well, I, for one, am hoping for a good game. Don't take the hope away from me, Shaq. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. It's Garland with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by will be Thompson and Flag. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. The Clippers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Irving with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Flag. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard's got the first pass to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Talk about the hand of three so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
Jones. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And Thompson kicks to Irving. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the triple drive, look out.
Left side, Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
Now, here's Garland. 8 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
On the wing, Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Garland. He's got 10. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Washington. The shot by Beal, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Flag. Now Irving fires the 3. They get it back. Lively, that's good.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Garland, see. And the shot goes in. Garland's got 4 this quarter.
Big night for Darius Garland. Been a headache for the defense.
Pass to Flag. Garland against Irving. A floater. That Irving's got 22.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, Jones. Now here's Leonard. Beyond the arc. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender, I'm not conceding that one.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Jones slams it home.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Flag. 6 points for him. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. That's the 3 fly. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Garland against Irving. Garland kicks to Leonard. Pocket 6. Mavericks with the rebound. Flag's got 5 rebounds tonight. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, the attention that Klay Thompson gets because of his great shooting allows him to set his teammates up. That's nice.
It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Leonard. Cans the shot from the wing. Leonard's got 13. Mavericks leading by 12. Outside Irving. Off target from 3-point range.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Beal. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Back to Irving. Lively a screen on Garland. And that one's good, Irving.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Great open look there. He's got 10.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Pass to Flag. Washington kicks to Thompson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. To the middle. Here's Beal. And the jam by Beal.
Wow, putting on a show. Bradley Beal, the aerial improvisation.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. And here is Irving. Washington with the screen on Garland. Irving from long range. Nailed from 3-point land. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half. On the wing, Jones. Leonard the pass to Beal. No good on the shot. Good D by Thompson. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Screen by Zubac. From outside, off the mark. Thompson surveying the floor. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Derek Lively.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved and his role is increasing.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Zubac. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Najee Marshall in for Irving. And then for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Derek Jones. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Bradley Beal. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Garland. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Lopez is checked in for Zubac. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. A 12-point game. Pass to Gafford. Now, Washington. And here is Marshall. Nothing on the board.
Boy, that was shot to mid. Terrific mid-range shooter.
Here's Leonard. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
Clearly, he's one of the best there in the business when it comes to making
effort. Washington sets the pick for Marshall. Now Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Leonard finds Dunn. Mr. Lopez. And the lead is down inside single digits. Lopez got 5.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
Washington with the screen on Bogdanovic. Can't hit. Clippers trail by 8. Bogdanovic looking around. And Batum kicks to Bogdanovic. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Misses the jumper. Thompson in the corner. Pass to Marshall. They need this one. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Takes it out to Leonard. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Flag. Oh, good on the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Leonard dishes to Dunn. Gafford against Lopez. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Thompson outside. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bogdanovic. And no good on the last second attempt. And so it's down. Lead standing at 6 point of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bogdanovich is out there with Batum. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Garland in at the point.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Now Garland. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. That one goes in. 9 points for Brook Lopez.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Middleton, a screen on Garland. Irving from long range. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Garland, the pass to Lopez. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded closer. Lopez kicks to Dunn. Lopez left side. Another shot. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists tonight. Gafford inside. Lopez is there. Pass to Irving. It's over Garland. And Kyrie Irving again. Irving's got 38 points.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Garland against Irving. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Garland with the screen for Bogdanovich. Outside, Batum trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Marshall passes to Irving.
Outside for Bagley. And here is Marshall. Puts up a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Batum, a screen on Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Outside Garland. Lopez sent it. Outside for Batum. And the Clippers miss again. Mavericks leading by 12. To the inside. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Now, with his size and hops, Daniel Gafford is always a threat near the rim.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. Outside. Irving with guarded by Dunn.
What a reaction from Dunn. This defense is stellar.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes to protection. Wow.
And this is postseason at its finest. Using to give us playoffs.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Irving against Garland. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Bounce pass from Garland. Bagley against Leonard. 5 on the clock. Good on the shot. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Middleton against Bogdanovich. The jump hook, and Middleton with the nice bucket inside. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Now, here's Garland. Back to Dunn from downtown. And Lively pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Marshall with it. Back to Irving. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 5 assists tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now, here's Garland. Takes it out to Leonard. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Here's Dunn. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Leonard. Here's Dunn. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Clyde comes in for Chris Middleton. Lance Thompson in for Najee Marshall. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Derek Jones comes in for Bogdanovich. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Dunn. And here are the Mavericks now. Thompson outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Buries it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Beal after the Mavericks pick up 3. Leonard on the wing. Over Flag. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got 8 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the 3 off target. Outside, Beal. The 3 from Garland. The Mavericks pull it in. Flag's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Washington. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 20, and even 3-on-3 break. Here's Beal. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Outside Irving. Lively the pass to Thompson. Dallas again missing.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Leonard from three. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Irving. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Irving's got 47 points.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. Garland finds Leonard on the wing. Jones outside. Beal pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 22. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Side Irving shoots over Garland, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Jones. Pulls it up, and that one is good from Zubac. That's now 8 points for Ivica Zubac.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out and again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jones. Leonard on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
You don't think of Derek Jones Jr. as a setup guy, but boy, his nature is unselfish, and he puts that one on point.
Garland against Irving. Pass to Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. They had control the whole series, and they're just rolling now, winning round one, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.